Guides will be for Anderlecht Natasha Theis behind the goal of Matze Gutzmann, and just in position is Miriam Steen behind the goal of Olivier Lambret, guiding the Germans, hopefully on their perspective, to the success. Kickoff will be taken by St. Pauli. Nayes is there to tip the ball in. Ruge will probably start with his famous speed dribblings, but we will see. Stuart Winton whistling this match together with François Carquet. Just check the iPads of Michael Proil. Everything is okay. Checking the guides, checking the goalkeeper. Everybody is ready. Natasha Theis answered with yes. Matze Gutzmann lift up the left side. And the game is open with the speed dribbling of Paul Ruge going into the D. Shoot! Oh, and there was a save. Olivier Lambret, who had a bit pain of the left half, but goes on over the right wing. Cleared by Eilers, deep into the half of St. Pauli. Far kickboard. Michael Löffler is going to pick up the ball, attacked by Kevin van der Boort. Kevin van der Boort is now there at the ball. Michael Löffler closes the ball on the kickboard, pass it backwards 1 meter to Ruge. Ruge tried to accelerate, to go away from van der Boort. He does it very well, already over the left wing, over the halfway line, but then he stepped over the ball. He need to turn around and pick the ball up, try to switch it, but it was incomplete pass. It ended up with Eilers. Eilers switched the game on the right kickboard, far kickboard to van der Boort. Van der Boort don't get first at the ball, but it was Michael Löffler. Good defending, passing to Paul Ruge. Ruge with speed over the left wing, already crossing the broken line, tried to go into the D, but nice defending and blocked by Said Salek in the teamwork with Doreen Cornelis. Ball goes into the goalie box where Lambret picks it up, throws already over the right wing to Van der Boort. 1 minute 10 played, 0-0. Over the center circle, it's Van der Boort. Van der Boort against 4 players. Still Van der Boort using his massive body to came forward with bulldozing machine. Nice back heel kick. Touch to Eilers here in front of our desk, exactly on the board. Eilers tried to turn around and to switch to Van der Boort. First touch was incomplete. Second attempt he came over the left wing, but Ruge stopped him. He said Perdu lost to inform his defense. Ruge comes over the right wing, already crossing the broken line from the right side. He's tried to cut into the D's, and the D, unluckily he stops over the ball, so missing the contact, and is possibility for Doreen Cornelis to step between, kick the ball at least couple of meters to the kickball where Said Salek picked it up. Said Salek passed it to Eilers. Eilers loses the ball position against Nayes. It's a one situation. Eilers, Rasmus Nayes shoots before he goes into the infight with Dornelis from 8 meters. Was his right-footed shoot, missed the target for half a meter wide. Thrown in by Lambret, looking for and finding Van der Boort. Van der Boort in the center circle, close to the line in his own half. Try to stick in for Eilers. Eilers, maybe he comes into a possibility. He is in the D, but misses the opportunity to shoot. Nice defending by Poi with a long left foot. He cleared the situation, but cost St. Pauli a corner kick from the left wing for Anderlecht on our side, near side on the kickboard. François Carquet is already there, red leg with his left foot on the ball, tipping it on. So Said Salek and Van der Boort find him and are ready there for the corner in a couple of seconds. Meanwhile, Matze Gutzmann is organizing his defense, sending and informing Michael Löffler that Eilers is waiting on the far side. Pass attempt, try to Eilers, who cut into the D, but he missed the pass. He need to pick it up from the sideboard. It's Eilers against Löffler. Eilers tried to cut in and pass to Van der Boort, but misses the pass. The ball goes over the line. Goal clearance, Gutzmann.
Matze Gutzmann throws it overhand, over his head and into the Anderlecht half. Rasmus trying to battle it out with Van der Boort. Van der Boort comes through the middle of the St. Pauli half. A missed kick by Loeffler over on that far side. Loeffler battling with Van der Boort once again in the right-hand side of the penalty area, and the ball goes out for a goal clearance for St. Pauli. Guzman with his rainbow kit on, blue socks, black shorts. Guzman throws it overarm, over to this near side, takes one bounce off the kickboard. Nares in battle with Eilers on the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Centre of the field, it's swept over to that far side, takes a big ricochet off the kickboard and picked up by Michael Loeffler. Tries to go through the centre, over the broken line. Said Selek is there to try and stop his run. Edge of the penalty area, ball rolls slowly towards this near side on the broken line. Eilers and Nares in battle with each other. Nares with his yellow and red goggles on, now with Ruge. Now over the broken line, over the left-hand centre, into the left-hand side of the penalty shot, and scores! Left-hand side of the penalty area. Ruge came through, making an arcing run from the centre of the field, goes over the broken line, through the centre of the left-hand side, into the left-hand centre of the penalty area, and shot of his left foot, and a goal in the left-hand side of the penalty area of the goal. And It is 1-0 to St. Pauli, a lovely run by Paul. And we have a goal in the opening 4 minutes of this game. Paul with the goal. St. Pauli 1, Anderlecht 0. And it was a great run from Paul, who's been threatening yesterday and got a goal now. Christoph Eilers starts the game once again. Spreads the ball over to this near side. Takes a big ricochet off the kickboard and into the halfway point between the broken line and the edge of the penalty area of the St. Pauli half. Now over to that far side, Christoph Eilers. Touching the kickboard. Paul Ruger, the goal scorer, all over him. Swarming all over him. Paul Ruger looking to advance forward but just loses control of the ball. And does it again. Runs towards the left-hand side of the penalty area again. Shoots, and it's a good save from Olivier Lambret, who just a reaction save, put his left hand out. And the ball goes over to that near side, and it will be a corner kick for St. Pauli. Nares and Paul Ruger looking to take this corner on this near side. Michael Loeffler left of centre on the broken line. Loeffler shouting for the ball. Nares making that curving run once again. Stopping the ball on the sole of his foot. Trying to find Loeffler on that far side. Michael Loeffler picks up the loose ball over the broken line. Sedselek is there to intercept. Although still in the Anderlecht penalty area, Nares trying to get on the end of it on this near side. Halfway between the broken line and the edge of the penalty area. And the ball runs all the way to the halfway line. Picked up by Paul Rouge, who looks to make that arcing run once again. Left of centre over the broken line. Tries to get into the penalty area, but it's stopped by Sedselek. And it's picked up by Dorian Cornelis. Cornelis tries to play the ball upfield over the halfway line, over the broken line, into the penalty area and into the goal zone for St. Pauli. It is picked up by Guzman. Guzman throws over his head towards this near side. Tried to pick it up by Nares. He cuts inside. Ball is loose. Van der Boort and Nares trying to locate the ball, and Van der Boort finds it. Sedselek picks up the ball. Back to goal. Facing his own goal on this near side, on the edge of the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Under pressure from Nares. And Paul Rouge comes away with it in the central position. Can he get into the right hand side of the penalty area? Shoots again, but it's blocked by Cornelis. Rouge trying to battle away and tries to locate the ball once again. And it reaches the goal zone, and Olivier Lambret throws it along the floor and tries to find Van der Boort on this near side. Ball rolls across the kickboard on this near side. Nares battling away with Van der Boort, and the ball runs loose down this near side over the broken line. Sedselek trying to locate the ball. Tight to this corner on this near side, only a couple of metres away. 7 minutes, 15 seconds gone. Cornelis trying to intercept and trying to clear the ball away, and half does. And ball runs loose over on that far side. Paul Rug under pressure from Eilers. Eilers exactly on the halfway line over on that far side in front of the spectators. Ball runs loose over the broken line. Still in the St. Pauli half. Loeffler battling away with Eilers. Edge of the broken line. Michael Loeffler facing his own goal. On the far side in front of the kickboard. Paul Rouge runs over just the edge of his penalty area and spreads the ball over to this near side now, and it's picked up by Nares, who runs forward. Only one-on-one now. Can he get into the penalty area? Shoots, and it's another brilliant goal! And Nares, one-on-one with Dorian Cornelis, runs into the right-hand centre of the penalty area, edge of the penalty area, shoots with his right foot into the side netting of the right-hand side of the goal, and it's 2-0 to St. Pauli.
And they are in a comfortable position now. If they keep this victory, a draw is enough in final match. And not only this positive information, also with 3 goals, Rasmus Nayes claimed on the top of the striker list. And it's interesting because he was not in the match in the first minutes, and he came to the kickboard and said to Wolf Schmidt, the coach, I have problem with the localization of the ball, I'm not in the match. And Wolf said, calm down, you come in the match. And he came in the match in the best way he could, scoring this nice goal, left corner, no chance for Olivier Lambret, and doubled up, 8 minutes, 10 played, timeout for Anderlecht, who started good in the game, but then first speed dribbling, first dangerous situation by Paul Ruger went in, and now doubled by Nayes, and yeah, they are with 1 step in the fountain, but that is still a long way. 32 minutes to go in this game, another game against Pesos Thessaloniki.
But St. Pauli have started strong. 8 minutes gone, 2 goals, I think. 2 goals after 8 minutes and in a really strong position. The goals from Pauli and Rasmus Nades. 2 really good finishes as well to add to that as well. So we are going to get back underway. 8 minutes gone and the timeout was called by Anderlecht, just having to regroup and just sort out their positioning and just getting a few tactics on board. So we'll restart from the centre spot. We'll kick off with Anderlecht, middle of the pitch. Christoph Eilers with the ball between his feet. Sedzelek just putting his foot in between the feet of Christoph Eilers on the halfway line. Van der Bort's on this near side, although he can't enter the St. Pauli half just yet, as we'll just have to wait for the kick-off to happen. Stuart Winton just putting his whistle to his mouth and we begin. Christoph Eilers of an exaggerated touch towards that far side. Can he keep it in? He does. The ball just rolls out over the goal line and it will be a goal clearance for St. Pauli. Matthias Gutzmann throws over his head, over to that far side now. Ricochets off the kickboard. Rasmus Nades looking to make that arcing run once again into a more central position over the broken line, looking to get into the right hand side of the penalty area, but the ball runs loose and over the goal line, and it will be a goal clearance for Anderlecht. Olivier Lambret played in the final game yesterday and now makes an appearance once again with a cap on his head. Throws it over his head and throws it to that far side to Christoph Eilers on the broken line in the Anderlecht half, slowly creeping towards the halfway. Couple of ball rolls and opts to switch over to this near side now, but only picked up by Nades over the broken line, tries to get into the penalty area and it runs loose and over the goal line, and it will be with the goalkeeper for Anderlecht once again. 9 minutes gone. Throw over to that far side yet again. Christoph Eilers just loses the track of the ball but picks it up again and tries to get into a central position. And Eilers maybe has a chance in the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? And he was bundled over. Could that have been a penalty? Mikhail Patrick Prul just bundling over Christoph Eilers, but no penalty given as the ball is located in the Anderlecht half, midway between the halfway and the broken line. Bulrug in battle with Van der Boer. Van der Boer facing his own goal on the broken line now, on that far side. Oh, and a lovely little flick from the ball roll behind him, and now Bulrug intercepts, comes to a more central position. Can he get himself into the penalty area? Shoots from distance and it goes wide. But could that have been a potential penalty over on this left-hand side?
For me,
in
it
the
was
St.
it
Pauli?
for Christoph Eilers, of course. Yeah, François Coquet was close there and says on French, no, no. And Christoph Eilers jumped off and said, yes, it was, putain. Which I don't need to translate. On the other side, long throw in by Lambret. There's a looking for it. Van der Boer exactly on the line in the left corner. Here on our near side kickboard, ball is still in, attacked by Nayes, still Van der Boer trying to turn around and to switch it, switched, intercepted or deflected by Löffler with the right foot and it goes over the line, so it's a corner kick from left side, 10.5 minutes played. Lucky there in this situation for Pauli in my opinion, when Eilers came over the left wing and Preuel was already passed and he puts a lot of effort with his right arm in and pushed Eilers away there. The contact was over and lucky there, but game goes on. Pass backwards to Eilers. Eilers in fight with Rasmus Nayes, supported by Van der Boer. Almost a sandwich, but game goes on. Cleared over the left wing. From St. Pauli, there's coming Löffler pushing forward, side Salek. Salek controlled the ball very well, open with a nice decent pass over the right wing to Eilers. Eilers in the infight with Preuel. Roy was there, game goes on. Eilers against Preuel. Preuel puts his body in, of course he has advantages there and push Eilers away like 3 or 4 meters. Game goes on, Eilers in a hard fight there. Game goes on and he does it very well. Eilers still protecting the ball and still a lot of pushing there from Preuel, but game goes on. Eilers, good fight over the right wing. Nice opening pass over the left wing now. Kevin Van der Boer picks up the ball, can go into the D over the left wing. Short Angel, he needs to open it, but Rasmus Nayes and 3 other players are there. Good defense work from St. Pauli again, and they forced Van der Boer out of the D. almost back into the own half. They're close to the center circle. It's Van der Boort saving the ball, controlling the ball, but hardly attacked by Nayes. He does it very well, the player with the number 7. Nayes wins his infight, comes himself over the left side, already on the broken line with a nice touch. He tried to come over the right side, goes into the box, opportunity to shoot. He missed the contact. Unluckily, well run by Rasmus Nayes, giving warm hands from the bench here from St. Pauli, from the interception to the almost finish. Well done by Rasmus Nayes, but chance missed. 12.5 minutes played. Goal clearance by Lambret, find it on the left wing. Van der Boort tried to speed up. Gonna be fouled by Nayes, left foot, fell down. Whistle from Kake was immediately there. So there is a free kick, 2 meters in the half of St. Pauli, 2 meters left-sided to our near-side kickboard. Opportunity, side select, and Kevin Van der Boort are ready to take this free kick.
So yes, free kick for Anderlecht, just inside the St. Pauli half. Said Select puts his hand in the air, just waiting for another player to join, and Van der Boort was game over to this near side, but now has to rejoin Said Select. So this free kick just left of centre in the St. Pauli half. Now Said Select goes into a more central position. Still in the St. Pauli half, tries to sweep it onto his right foot over the broken line. The ball runs loose to this near side. Van der Boort picks it up, back to goal. Nice little flick round. That's a superb piece of skill, but Purug picks it up now. The goal scorer, the first goal scorer in the game, crosses the halfway line, comes into a more central position, switches it over to this near side where Nades is there. But Van der Boort picks it up on the broken line in his own half, crosses over the halfway line, goes through the middle of the pitch, still has it. Van der Boort tries to take a shot, gets it stuck underneath his feet, still in the left-hand side of the penalty area. Loeffler just shielding the ball. And it goes out for a corner as Michael Loeffler just hit the kickboard on this near side, and it ricochets over the goal line. And a corner for Anderlecht on this near side. Van der Boort and Said Select looking to take this corner on this near side. Currently, Eilers and Cornelis in their own half, so it's going to be Said Select and Van der Boort to do all the work. Said Select trying to make an arcing run under pressure from Nares straight away on this near side, halfway between the edge of the penalty area and the broken line. Said Select still has it, back to goal. And the ball is loose, and now Puru can come away with it. You can see the speed he already has. Comes through the centre, right of centre, over the broken line, tries to get into penalty area, shoots, and it's blocked away by the right foot of Olivier Lambret. But still with Puru, who passes it back into his own half, now on the broken line in the St. Pauli half. Under pressure by Van der Boort. Oh, turns away nicely. Nades over the halfway line. Christoph Eilers is there to intercept though. On the broken line in the Anderlecht half, now the ball rolls towards the halfway on this near side. Both players holding onto this kickboard on this near side in front of the TV cameras. And Nades was sandwiched in between Van der Boort and Christoph Eilers. So a free kick here for St. Pauli. So a free kick bang on the halfway line on this near side. Rug and Nades over this free kick. 15 minutes gone on the clock, so 5 minutes to go until half-time. Nades runs down this right-hand centre, tries to get into the penalty area, but is stopped by Eilers. Nades still going with the ball and kicked away by Eilers. Oh, it could have been picked up by Loeffler. Just runs through the legs of Michael Loeffler, but still has possession of the ball. Into a more central position, right of centre. The ball is loose. Nades picking up the loose ball, although Van der Boort is there, facing his own goal, and a nice flick behind him. Tries to get past Nades. He's becoming a bit known for this now, Van der Boort. Now into a central position, into the centre circle, through the middle of the pitch. Tries to burst his way through. Boole is there to block off the run of Van der Boort, and it will be over the goal line and with a goal clearance for St. Pauli.
Referee's timeout.
A referee timeout now, as Michael Loeffler just has to tie his shoelace. He's just located outside of the edge of the penalty D. So Michael Loeffler just tying his shoelace, his left shoe. So just a stoppage in play. But St. Pauli always look dangerous when Paul Rouge and Nades has the ball. Just the pace and the acceleration of both of those players causing trouble for the Anderlecht defence. And in certain stages, it's Dorian Connell who's just by herself at the back. So 15 minutes and 40 seconds left. 15 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. And a timeout now for St. Pauli. Just going to regroup after going 2-0 up in the first 8 minutes. And just trying to get a few instructions over to the side, who have been really good in this first half.
Absolutely. Shortly discussion. Meanwhile, Löffler will doing his shoelaces. Rasmus Nice came here to the bench. How long is to play? 4 minutes, 20. Should we take a timeout now? Sven Groner, who is guiding from the center, short discussion. The St. Pauli stuff, they are asking and forcing the team, taking decision, taking part in processing, developing decision and tactics, so they are completely involved, very well presenting, and they're presenting very well, and they're totally deserved here in a 2-0 lead. Anderlecht once or twice, Eilers, who put a lot of effort in, they came in opportunities to finish. In my opinion, St. Pauli was a bit of lucky there, could be a possible penalty, but all in all, it's the result which the game was presented. And 4.5 minutes to play in this second half. The timeout is done. Shortly discussion, Matze Guzman say, Rasmus, you are doing a lot of meters, you're doing a lot of solos. Try to switch the responsibility, switch the power, that Paul Ruge sometimes goes more, so that Rasmus could arrest. So this communication and discussion between the teams, it's very for the young age team, but they're playing long years together. It's very impressive.
Michael Löffler picks over on that far side in the Anderlecht half towards the broken line. Still in the Anderlecht half. Now the ball runs loose towards the halfway. Ball Rouge and Michael Löffler trying to get in the way of Christoph Eilers, but the ball rolls over the goal line, and it will be a corner kick for Anderlecht, this time on the far side. It just took a slight nick off a St. Pauli player. Stuart Winton, the English referee, just shaking the ball to indicate the corner over on that far side, and just taps the ball with the sole of his foot as Christoph Eilers and Sedselek come over now to take that corner. It looks like it's going to be Sedselek who will have possession of the ball. Christoph Eilers is just behind him. Sedselek now comes away, just tried to get into the right-hand side of the penalty area, trying to work an angle. Sedselek still has it on the edge of the penalty area, trying to locate the ball once again. Ball scrambling around, sandwiched in the middle of the goal. Sedselek had an initial shot, but it falls loose towards this near side. Van der Boort back to goal, tries to turn onto his right foot. Nades all over him, trying to stop him from turning. Van der Boort under pressure, still has the ball, shoots, and it just takes a slight deflection but into the centre of the goal, and it was picked up by Guzman, who gets down on his knees and saves the initial shot as the ball rolls over the goal line and will be with the Anderlecht keeper, Olivier Lambret. The ball was just sandwiched in that St. Pauli goal. Now back in play on this near side. And a chip ball forward over head height, takes a bounce over the broken line, still in the St. Pauli half. Michael Löffler picking up the loose ball, deep over into that far side, putting his left hand onto the kickboard, and the ball's played over to a more central position now. Picked up by Kevin Van der Boort, who shoots from the broken line. It was an audacious effort from that distance, and on this near side now. Nades under pressure. Nades comes away with it though. Still in his own half, moves slowly into a central position on the broken line in the St. Pauli half. Now the acceleration comes over the halfway line, over the Anderlecht broken line, but just loses out in possession, and Sedselek covers well. Faces his own goal and just taps it forward over the halfway line, over the broken line, and the ball rolling towards the goal line. Will it go out? It will, and it will be a goal clearance for the goalkeeper for St. Pauli, Mats Guzman. 2 minutes signalled by the announcer. Ball thrown over head height and towards this near side. Nares switches the play over to Michael Löffler. Löffler with a brilliant first touch, tried to go through the centre of the field. Ball runs painfully closely into the edge of the goal area, and it's thrown out towards this near side. Van der Boort coming to a more central position, now coming into a left of centre, running through and shoots from distance and well wide.
Substitution, the team Anderlecht.
Nice dribbling by Van der Boort, but then in my opinion he's looking for the finish too early. He already passed, finded the gate between the two defenders. He came with speed so he could further on, fancying Michael Preul and looking for a finish about maybe 6, 7, 8 meters and not from 12 or 13. And then he mishit the ball. There was a substitution. Sedselek left the pitch and gonna be substituted by Aaron Aponya Fall. He replaced him one-on-one on the right wing. Clearance by Guzman. intercepted by Eilers. Eilers comes over the right wing, tried to shoot as well from 50, 60 meter with the left foot, blocked by Michael Proy, but the ball bounced back to Eilers. Eilers over the right wing, trying to shoot, go to Tam, but it passed the long post, the far post for half a meter, but unexpected hidden shot from Eilers with the right foot. Nice done. We're going last 30 seconds. Clearance by Gutzmann, finding on the center of the broken line Nice. Nice against Doreen Cornelis, well defended off the libero of the Belgium squad. Still Nice there on the kickboard against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt turns around nicely, could liberate there, could have a space there. He's already in the half of St. Pauli. Still Vanderbilt against Nice, who worked well, fast back, 10 seconds on the clock. Now we need to looking for a fast finish. It's still Vanderbilt drawing like the center. 3 seconds left on the clock. He needs to finish. He finished, but it's go fast. Wide out. It was the last action of this first half. Could be the momentum in a psychological good moment. Just whistle, final whistle of the first half to get the 1-2, but missed the chance from Vanderbilt. Nice dribbling, but the finish was not clear. It was not the touch with the right foot, was not clear enough. So we have a 2-0 lead from St. Pauli after the goal. 1-0 by Ruge, 2-0 by Rasmus Nayes. Good performance by the Kiez Kickers from Hamburg. We will see how the last 20 minutes of Game 3 on this Sunday will go on. Short break, stay tuned. Ready for kickoff for second half. Anderlecht is ready there to take in the kickoff with Christoph Eilers. No changing on the first view. Said Salek is back on the pitch. Eilers tried to switch it in the direction of Aponia Fall. Aponia Fall turn around but blocked by Paulinho Ruge. There's an infight on the left wing. Far kickboard on the halfway altitude. Eilers tried to turn around and to switch but intercepted, blocked by Ruge. Ruge with a pass over the kickboard right side, the ball bounces it in the center, where Rasmus Nayes picks it up 8 meters distance to the goal already. 3 defenders in front of him. Said Salek is slipping away there, so giving a bit of space for Rasmus Nayes. Nayes turns around left, 8 meters distance, try to cut in but misses the contact from the ball. Aponia Fall is there to disturb him, but it's still Nayes. Nayes with the opportunity to pass it backward, got the support by Löffler. Well done, well communication. Löffler with his opportunity to go from the left board into the center. Aponia Fall fell down, but game goes on. Still Löffler in this refight there against Don Cornelis and Said Salek. Said Salek is working a lot there with left arm and with his body, but still in the legacy, still fair. And Said Salek conquered the ball, but forced to the kickboard 8 meters away from the corner. On the near kickboard here, Said Salek tried to turn around. He did it well. Gonna be pulled down by Löffler, but game goes on. Said Salek is not happy with his decision. Game goes on the left wing, where Eilers tried to switch the game to Said Salek, but he was still on the ground. So opportunity for counter-attack for Löffler. Löffler against Aponia Fall, who did it very well, put the effort in. Oh, and then Löffler pulled out with Doreen Cornelis as well, but game goes on. No foul on the left wing as Christoph Eilers trying to cut into the D. Oh, there was a foul by Rasmus Nayes, who working from behind and tripped him a bit with the right foot. So dangerous, attractive free kick position for 5-a-side Anderlecht. 7 meters distance, located 3.5 meters left from the center of the goal. St. Pauli is building up 4 players in the wall. Matze Gutzmann is out of his box. From left to right, you have then Nayes, Proil, Ruge, and also Löffler. Now Löffler is going to be placed like half a meter far away from the other 3, indicated by Gutzmann where he has to run to. So he is the one who's going to be disturbed. Chris Eilers, who's ready there, but Chris Eilers is all by his own, so he need to take a direct kick if nobody is there for tip it in. Now Eilers asks for support, and Said Salek is heading the rattling sound of Stuart Winton's ball in his hands. 3 minutes played in this second half. Referee timeout kind of other way here. Behind us we have a smell of spaghetti bolognese, kind of unfair, but bon appetit, Mika Pika and Charlotte eating there, and we are facing the more interesting part of the other side on this free kick. Natasha Tays tipping against the post with a blind wood. Said Salek will be the tip in by Eilers. He tried to shoot right, but wide again. No danger for Gutzmann. He goes down on his knees, spreaded his arms, saying, okay, it's wide. And now the goal clearance, it just bounced on the line. Almost the indirect free kick for Anderlecht, luckily in this situation. But it was not able to control for Löffler. Cleared by Said Salek, but he was disturbed by his own man, Aponya Fall. So nowhere to get the boss. Interception by Ruger. Ruger with a speed over the left wing, goes into the box. Oh, and in the D, he missed the shot completely. From left, he cut in and he tried with the right foot to shot, and we have seen it several times in this tournament, Brett. A lot of players missing the capacity to finish with the weak foot. In this case, the left foot of Ruger, when it's in the better position, the better angle, and he tried to shoot with the right foot. So it's quite impossible to hit the target if you don't hit it perfect with the outside. And like this, it didn't happen, so it goes wide left. And we're going with the goal clearance, almost 5 minutes played. Olivier Lambret is there.
So yes, thrown over head height towards this near side on the halfway, and Michael Loeffler trying to locate the ball with Paul Ruger. Ruger under pressure on this near side, just trying to locate the ball here through the body of players. 4 players surrounding the ball. Van der Boer also in there, only a metre away from this near side corner. Van der Boer coming away with the ball though. Right of centre, ball runs loose. Christoph Eilers picking up the loose ball, looking to try and run into the right side of the penalty area, shoots, but falls to the ground at the same time, and it was a weak effort, and it goes wide. Ball thrown over his head and towards the edge of the broken line in the Anderlecht half. Nardes tries to pick up the ball towards the right side of the penalty area, shoots, and just a save with his right hand, a reflex save, and it flicked over the crossbar, and it's going to be a corner to St. Pauli. It was a lovely turn from Rasmus Nardes, who just got the ball back to goal, turned with the sole of his left foot onto his right foot, just outside the edge of the right-hand side of the penalty area, and a shot that was heading towards the top right-hand corner of the goalkeeper's net, and a reaction save with the right hand of Olivier Lambret just tips over the crossbar, and we now have a corner on this near side. Paul Ruger just waiting for a teammate to go and help him take the corner. Michael Loeffler coming over to take this corner with Paul Ruger. Paul Ruger takes the corner, looking to make that arcing run once again with the speed he has. Gets into a more central position, but dispossessed by Christoph Eilers, who does well and kicks it halfway to the halfway line and tries to pick up the loose ball once again on this near side. Aponya Fall is behind him on the halfway. Ball played forward, and looks like the ball just roll over the goal line and out for a goal clearance. And a substitution for St. Pauli. Michael Loeffler will be coming off, and Philip Versen will be taking his place. 26 minutes and a half gone. So that menacing front three of Versen, Ruger and Nardes, all in their own half, and it's thrown over to that far side, midway between the halfway and the broken line with Nardes. Tries to switch the blade to Versen, but he loses out possession, and now Aponya Fall tries to collect possession. He's always a bit of a terrier, Aponya Fall. Now tries to burst into the right-hand side of the penalty area, under pressure from Ruger. Ruger wins the ball back in his own half, tries to play the ball upfield. Eilers on the broken line in the St. Pauli half. And Eilers and Van der Boer just get in the way of each other. Eilers picks up the ball in his own half on the far side, tries to play the ball over to this near side now. The ball rolls all the way over the goal line, and for a goal clearance for St. Pauli. So 27 minutes gone, 15 seconds. And it currently St. Pauli lead by 2-0. Ball thrown over his head and towards the opposition goalkeeper, Olivier Lambret, who picks it up in his own goal zone. Thrown to the halfway line, left of centre, picked up by Nardes, over on that far side. Under pressure by Van der Boer. Flicks it back to Ruger on his own broken line. Now tries to burst forward, but just loses out of possession. Just can't locate the ball. Ruger wins back the ball though. Heading to a more central position. Ruger, with all the pace in the world, tries to burst through. Can he get another goal? And it's just tipped wide. As Paul Ruger was looking to shoot, he just slipped over. We've just got a slight toe on it. And looking for that bottom right-hand corner, but they're saved by Olivier Lambret, and it will be a corner on this near side. Philip Versen and Paul Ruger looking to take the corner. Stuart Winson just shaking the ball to indicate where the corner is. Paul Ruger and Philip Versen looking to take this corner. 3 Anderlecht players in the penalty area. And Philip Versen tries to chip the ball into the centre of the penalty area, but it's cleared away. Who's going to locate the ball first? It is Philip Versen, under pressure by Aponyafor. Aponyafor wins the ball back, heads over the broken line. Just a bit erratic with his play, just can't get the ball away, just being told to calm down by the Anderlecht coach. Aponyafor plays the ball over to that far side. Ricochets off the kickboard. Van der Boer and Nales battling it with each other. Now it's Paul Ruger deep in his own half over on that far side, tries to burst past Van der Boer. Paul Ruger now into a more central position, still in his own half. Now crosses the halfway line, one-on-one now. Paul Ruger, right of centre, shoots! Oh, and just a save. Got down low with his right hand, and it's going to be a corner on this near side. Paul Ruger just bursting through the broken line into a right and centre position, shot with his right foot, and it was heading towards the bottom right-hand corner. And Olivier Lambret just knelt down with his right knee and just got a hand to it with his right hand, and it's going to be a corner on his near side.
It was looking like he was not sure if it goes in or not, if he need to make the hand then, and then he make the last seconds of safety first, and then he got the touch, but he could not control it and given away this corner. So he was angry, hitting the post afterwards. We jump in this corner, 10 minutes to go. Nice cross tried by Hippo to Nice, but Nice immediately on the far kickboard is then an infight with Eilers. Eilers tried to back kick heel to clear the situation, blocked, but second attempt, nice clearance, but too far to reach his striker. Van der Boer, the ball goes wide. Matze Gutzmann is ready there to stop Kevin Van der Boer, that he not run into the kickboard behind the goals, and thrown in, and this time it was too far. There have been already two attempts of Gutzmann, who just bounced before and on the line, and this time it was like 20-30 centimeters over the line. So in blind football, the goal clearance from the goalkeeper had at least one touch on his own half to keep away the danger. It's somebody gonna hit in the face with the whole ball, because of course in blind football, when the ball is in the air, it's not listenable, it's not making sound to being localized. Okay, free kick taken by Eilers against Nice. Nice, Eilers, heavy infight. Nice is asking for support. Help me, help me. Eilers tried to switch to Van der Boer, but deflected from Hippo Fersen, so he's got out for the right side. Corner kick from right side near kickboard. Stu Winton is already there. Aponyafor also. Kevin Van der Boer slowly from the center went to the corner. Now he arrived. 9 minutes on the clock. Stu Winton off the corner there to make sure that Proil and Hippo, who are the two players on the line to block the pass, have the right distance. Nice pass into the D, but too long for Eilers to not cut in. He needs to pick it up on the kickboard, try to cut in now from the broken line center into the D, but stopped by Fersen. Fersen pushed him away until the kickboard to halfway line, and now he wins. It's a possibility counter-attack, but he was faster than the ball and reclaimed by the ref that Eilers pushed his trousers there, and right he reclaimed there, but the referee didn't whistle it. On the other side, far left kickboard, there was an infight between Van der Boer and Nice. Nice passed the ball to Ruger. Ruger deep from his own half. The counter-attack now already over the broken line, goes into the D right wing, and he missed the shot opportunity. The ball was faster than him in the last attention. He tried by falling down to hit the ball in a sliding way with the right foot, but missed the contact. So it's still 2-0, 8 minutes to play. Clearance by Lambret over the left wing, but didn't reach Van der Boer. Van der Boer tried to kick the ball and fight for him and kick it back to Eilers. Eilers there under pressure of Nice. In the D now. It's close to the goalie line. It's bounced in the center. Nice with a left back heel. Unluckily, it goes in the goalie box, and Olivier Lambret picks it up. Throwed it to Aponyafor. Aponyafor on the right kickboard near altitude of the halfway line, trying to pass to Van der Boer. Intercepted by Nice, but Van der Boer then came into the infight, win the ball, fell down close to the D line, left wing, pressed by Hippo Fersen, off again to the board. 2 meters behind the broken line, he passed it backwards to Eilers. Nice passing. Eilers switched it immediately on the right side where Aponyafor is waiting, but the ball bounces too wide away. Aponyafor gets back in business and tried a shot with a left-footed strike, but half a meter wide of the right post. No danger for Gutzmann. 7 minutes to play.
7 minutes to go then, yes. So the ball's over the halfway line into the Anderlecht half once again. Nades retrieves it over the broken line, still in the Anderlecht half, over on that far side. Nades trying to enter the penalty area, just loses his footing and the control of the ball. And we will have a timeout now for Anderlecht. 7 minutes to go. And at the moment, St. Pauli are on their way to a 2-0 victory. Can Anderlecht do anything about that? Can they get back into this game? They just need one goal. Aponya Fall came very close with an effort just about 30 seconds ago as he was coming down the right-hand side, and a shot of his right foot that just went wide. But at the moment, it's still St. Pauli 2, Brussels 5-a-side, Anderlecht 0. And St. Pauli on their way to only needing a win or a draw over Thessaloniki to claim the Bushevitz Blind Football Cup 2019 title. And I think, in all, they are one of probably the best team we've seen over the weekend.
They are, but if they lose the final match, everything was worthless for the title. They could be the best match, but we're going to see a final. And that's now an interesting question. If we're looking at the clock, 7 minutes on, you have a 2-0 lead. Even if they concede 2 goals, it's changed nothing on the situation before the final match against Thessaloniki. So if I were the coach in a mind game, it's like how giving now the team a good balance between stay focused and save your power. Not playing like la la la, but if the ball is wide, don't go every way. Don't go every way if the ball is far. Yeah, you need to put 100% in anymore. But the problem is, if you're not putting in 100%, you're losing a bit of tension of focus, and you're gonna be in danger to get injuries. If you're not 100% focused, your body is more open for injuries.
So St. Pauli currently lead by 2-0, and we look like to get restarted once again with a goal clearance for Anderlecht. 7 minutes to go until the end of full time. And we restart with a goal clearance for Anderlecht. Olivier Lambret throws it over his head towards this near side, but it's picked up by Philip Versen. Tries to turn Aponya Fall. Aponya Fall all over him like a rash, trying to hunt the ball down. Aponya Fall always with so much energy, and he's very characteristic, trying to claim the ball back as the ball goes over to that far side. Nales picks up the loose ball, tries to drive down that far side touchline, holding on to the kickboard over on that far side, tries to switch the ball over to this near side. It hits the kickboard, enters the Anderlecht penalty area, the left-hand side from an Anderlecht perspective of the penalty area. Ball cleared forward, picked up by Paul Rouge, although he flicks it back to Cornelis on the broken line. Paul Rouge tries to enter into the penalty area, back to goal now, heads into a more central position. Gone to the right-hand side, and a shot, and just wide. And it just took a little touch off Olivier Lambret. Olivier Lambret, honest, taking that slight touch away, although I don't think he needed to. And there will be a corner over on that far side. So corner on that far side for St. Pauli. Nares and Paul and Philip Rug just over this corner on that far side. Nales picks it up and tries to find Philip Versen. He picks it up on the penalty spot, sends to the shot and takes a shot, and it's deflected. And Sedselet picks it up under no pressure over the broken line, still in their own half. Ball played down the touchline, tries to find Kevin van der Boer, back to goal, just inside the St. Pauli half, tries to go through the middle of the pitch and does so into the left-hand side of the penalty area. Can he get it under control? He can't, and it enters the goal zone. And the St. Pauli keeper, Guzman, picks it up. And the ball rolled towards the halfway line. Aponya Fall, the ball runs through his legs, picked up by Sedselek. Under pressure from Paul Roog. Sedselek still has it, but runs in front of the ball. In his own half, Sedselek. In his final third. And a side-on position, and plays the ball over to that far side. Ball is loose. Who's going to pick up the ball? Sedselek, and Nales going toe-to-toe, trying to claim the ball. Sedselek back heels it over to that far side, midway between the broken line and the halfway. Nales picks it up, tries to run through the right-hand centre of the field, tries to get into the penalty area. Was that a potential handball by Sedselek? It was accidental. Ball in the penalty area, the Anderlecht penalty area. Now the ball runs loose. Nares back to goal, under pressure by Van der Boer. And the goggles of Nales just coming off as Kevin van der Boer tries to play the ball forward, left of centre, trying to get through the penalty area, and a snapshot with the outside of his foot and goes over the goal line. And it will be a goal clearance for St. Pauli.
Nice finish with the right foot there. Nice working from Van der Boer, who is like there now breasting, exhausting against 3 player. And substitution, 4.5 minutes left. Substitution, Paulinho Ruge left the pitch, going to be substituted by number 12, Michael Löffler, and we have goal clearance by Gutzmann after this nice chance for Van der Boort. Clearance over the left wing, but passing through the legs of Hippo Fersen, so it's a clearance on the other side for Olivier Lambret. Lambret is looking for Van der Boort, far kickboard, close to the halfway line. Van der Boort picks up speed, but misses the ball. Luckily, he finds the pass again. So trouble there because he's under pressure with Rasmus Nayes. Nayes pushed him back in his own half. Still in possession of ball, Van der Boort, who tried to turn around. Now he did it, but contact by Nayes, so the ball goes into the half, and now bulldozing move from Van der Boort, just pushing Löffler for, but just missing and forgetting the ball. Profiter is Hippo Fersen, who picks up the ball in the center circle, passing forward in attacking third on the right kickboard to Nayes. Nayes with difficulties to find the ball. Second attempt again. Said Salek, he find the ball. He got support on the backwards kickboard by Michael Löffler. Now there is the pass. Löffler could switch to Hippo, but he does it by his own. Still Löffler, 12 meters different distance, and he goes back over the broken line in direction of the center circle, controlling the ball, asking for support. Now he decided for a decent pass, 2 or 3 meters. He in front of our commentating stage to Hippo. Hippo turns around with a nicely flip. The ball goes into the D. Hippo is still in the position of the ball, goes into the center of the D, could turn around, shoot, but unluckily with a left standing foot, he kicks the ball away, and so with the right foot he hit only air. We have 3 minutes on the clock. Still Hippo Fersen against Cornelis. Cornelis saved and cleared it lovely. It going onto the halfway line where Löffler picks it up. Position of the ball for FC St. Pauli. Löffler comes from left to the right. Attitude of the broken line. On the left wing is Hippo Fersen free. He could pass. He tried to pass, but intercepted or deflected more by Aponya Fall. Aponya Fall tried to attack Hippo Fersen, who's in position of the ball in the center circle from the left kickboard. Ooh, hardly attacked there. A bit too much effort in my opinion, but the game goes on and Aponya Fall gonna be payout. He could clear the situation. Ball gonna kicked on the right side, altitude of their own broken line. Oh, bad pass intercepted from Van der Boort. This pass from Rasmus Nayes. Van der Boort over the right wing, 2 minutes 10 on the clock. Van der Boort against 4 players. He tried to, over the right wing to come closer to the D. Tried a shot from 8 meters, but missed, hit the ball. It's still Van der Boort, turned nicely around on the left foot, but he needs the right foot. He had the right foot, blocked the shot by Löffler, but ball is still in there in the zone, close to the D. It's Van der Boort against Löffler. Löffler loses the ball against him. Oh, now Van der Boort using his hands, and Fersen felt the contact, and then he fell down like a dead swan. And Perry van Mierlo said it was nothing, it was just because he was tired. I would say it was clever. There was the arm around the stomach of Hippo Fersen. He felt the contact, falling down, shouting, hey, gets the free kick. Theatralik falling down, yeah, foul, yeah, correct decision, yeah. 1.5 minute, free kick for FC St. Pauli.
So yeah, St. Pauli with a free kick just on the edge of their own penalty area, left of centre for them as they go towards goal. Michael Löffler puts the ball into the Anderlecht half. It's a good interception from Dorian Cornelis. Dorian Cornelis breaks over the broken line, still in their own half, and plays the ball towards the halfway line. Ball touched by Philip Versen. The ball runs loose towards this near side, midway between the broken line and the edge of the St. Pauli penalty area. Ponyaful tries to get into that penalty area, hustling through 3 or 4 St. Pauli players, but the ball runs over the goal line, and it will be with a goal clearance for St. Pauli. Last minute of this third game of the day as the Nares side onto the goal. Now back to goal. Ball runs towards the halfway line. Nares' goggles just coming off, and Nares trying to burst forward down the left and centre, and a free kick for St. Pauli. 30 seconds remaining. Are we even going to have time for this free kick? So a free kick for St. Pauli. 2.5 metres in from the broken line. Left of centre, about 2 metres away from this near side kickboard. So a free kick for St. Pauli. Clock has stopped. 17 seconds remaining of this second half. Nares and Philip Versen over this free kick. Philip Versen has the sole of his right foot on top of the ball. Aponya and Sedselek in a 2-man wall on the edge of the penalty area. Cornelis in the centre of the penalty area on the edge. Tap of the goalpost. And Nales sweeps onto his left and onto his right and tries to go through the edge, the centre of the penalty area, but Cornelis does well just to stop that run of Nares and goes on a run herself over the halfway line. The ball is loose. Can Van der Boort get to it? 5 seconds remaining. Nales picks up the loose ball over the halfway. And 40 minutes on the clock, and that is full time in our third game of the day, of our second game of the Bucevich Blind Football Cup. And it's a win for St. Pauli against Brussels 5-a-side Anderlecht. They've got an important game coming up in 2 games' time against Versos Thessaloniki. A winner takes all game in all essence, but 2 goals in the opening 8 minutes for St. Pauli. Goals from Nares and Ruger sealing the victory for St. Pauli, and they get another 3 points on the board. So we move into our final round of games for all the sides this afternoon, so do stay with us. Our next game will be a Voiburno against Obzi Vienna. That's coming up next here at the Bucevich Blind Football Cup 2019. Don't go anywhere.